Good evening. Today in our training, you'll need something to write on. So please prepare for yourself something to write on while we also wait for other people to join. I'm Avi Grinberg, the founder of the Grinberg method, and it's a method that teaches people that their bodies with minds, not minds with body. Tonight's training is using the idea that our bodies are our source of emotions, sensations, power, fear, and courage and love. And we are going to take the struggle with blaming and complaining to this level. So, if you're all ready, sit in a chair. And I suggest that you listen to me also with eyes closed because I'm not doing anything except talking. So, tonight's training is about blaming and complaining. When things don't go our way, the way we planned, we wanted, we hoped, we prayed for, we expected, the most accessible response is to complain and ultimately blame. While complaining and blaming rarely improve, maintaining this state of long periods of time is very harmful to us and consequently to everybody that is around us. We lose our ability to act in reality as we go into ourselves. We become grumpy, miserable, we pity ourselves, and we have a lot of anger just boiling in us, wanting to find the guilty, wanting how to think and how we could do something to them. And we blame, and we lose our power this way because it's now trapped in us. On the receiving end, when somebody next to us is now constantly complaining and blaming, even if they blame us, it's very difficult to be next to them. This constant that comes with that makes life very difficult for everybody involved. It's very difficult to enjoy life next to a barrage of complaints or next to this hate and anger of blaming something. Among other things, it is contagious. Okay? We feel very righteous when we blame and we complain, and we immediately try to recruit everybody around us in our holy cause. That they will join us, they complain with us, they blame with us. It's like the misery of everybody is like makes it less for us, which it doesn't. Okay? It only makes us lose our aware of what is the situation, and we lose our power to act relevantly. Amongst people, this state of mind, of blaming, complaining, etc., became an art form. Many times when people meet, the session of the meeting is all about how we add our complaints to a big pile of complaints and blames, and the whole meeting is about joining together, finding who to blame. It is a state of mind that is very addictive. There is a kind of satisfaction in it. It's like when you have a wound and you're peeling off the scab and opening it again. This is how it actually feels for the body, that you're hurting it again and again. We know it doesn't improve or change anything in our situation. It doesn't make us feel well. If you see that blaming doesn't work, please write yes in the comments. You know, I am talking to a camera, I see none of you, and the only way I know I have an audience that responds is by you saying something in the comments. So if you are aware that blaming doesn't work for you, please write yes in the comments. It's difficult to admit because it feels so right. So back to our situation. This is the situation now. Nothing is the way we wanted or planned or built up for or invested in. Results are still not clear, and who knows how we can continue our lives. So there is a lot to blame and complain about because we are so uncertain. It's clear that for none of us things are as they should be. My life 2 months ago about stopped and stood still just like yours. So this is the situation now. Nothing is how we want it. And the question is, when we use our energy, the issue is that when we use our energy to complain or to blame, we invest our passion, intelligence, persistence, our will in that. And those abilities are not free to act relevantly, to be active in our situation that needs us to be at our best, not at our worst. To think creatively, to harness our will, to have power in order to find a way to make a difference in our situation. For that, you have to learn to stop blaming and complaining because they steal all your power and energy. When we are in this state, it's a state of mind that involves our body. Our bodies suffer. They are not allowed to experience the fear, the pain, the disappointment, the loss, the horror of what was destroyed that I built up for sometimes for years. All of this range of feeling, when we are busy and focusing our attention on blaming, complaining, the body is not allowed to feel this. And it feels this. So it's blocking basically our body's ability to manage those energies, to digest them, to disperse them, to become more balanced again. Complaining, we are collecting a shitload of stuff in ourselves, and it starts to. We need to learn to focus our body's energy in what can pull us out of this situation, not on what will make us sink. As a real example, I thought of a small independent. It can be an artist, it can be a cook, it can be a writer, it can be a teacher, it can be somebody like me, small independent, that now for months doesn't earn, and the expenses continues, and the government help probably is a joke for most places, I'm sure. And I can think about the anger, the not being able to see that my life work may be totally fucked up, not being able to manage with all of this. And I shift my into blaming the government or blaming the corona or blaming the world or blaming who knows what, blaming my dad. But instead of really focusing more on breaking through walls, finding new ways, I end up trapped in myself, in which I don't allow myself to feel what my body really feels. So when my body is busy not feeling, not experiencing things like anger or rage or despair, we have no access to the energy of those emotions, sensations, and states of energy in us. It now moves in a circle, trapped in us, and we're getting tired. And the more time passes, we complain more and we blame more, we feel helpless. We'll soon start train. I want you for a moment to think what is hiding behind the habit of complaining or blaming. It's clearly something that we do to avoid something that we feel or experience. Think for a minute and please write it down. What do you believe or think or know that is hiding behind this habit? Take your time, write it down. Don't write the story of your life, just one sentence. Thank you. If you finish writing, sit comfortably, lean back, and we will start. Close your eyes. And let's start from where your attention is. Pay attention to your attention. Most people are behind their eyes, looking from inside their heads at reality. So, and try not to focus them. When you focus them, you end up talking to yourself about what you focus your eyes on. So keep them defocused and relax your eyes. Take a deep breath. Long, long, long breath and let it out slowly. Relax your shoulders. Another deep breath. Relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. Another deep breath. Let go of your hand. Feel how much your hands would like to do something and relax them. Let them be passive. Feel your feet on the ground. Open your body. Let gravity take your weight. Don't hold yourself. Breathe deeply. And try to feel yourself as a body. All of you, from feet to the knees, to your hips, to your ribs, to your belly, to your chest, to your head, to your arms, all together, and breathe deeply. And try to move from behind your eyes and to expand to all of your body, not looking at your body, but being your body. And think about three things that you really hate that are happening, like you really didn't want that this would, or things that are not happening that you wanted them to happen. Think of three, like I really don't want to be closed in my apartment, or my project is finished. I worked on it for 2 years and now it will not continue. I really didn't want that to happen. So think of three things and write them down shortly. Make sure it's things you really don't want that happened, or things that you really don't want that didn't happen. Great. Come back to the chair, close your eyes, relax again. And since we triggered with those three things your ability to blame, focus now on one thing from the three you choose and blame the institute, the government, the country, the billionaires, Corona, the viruses. I'm carrying God, but find something or somebody that you can really blame for what you just lost, didn't happen or happened, and blame and feel that you're saying to yourself what you usually say when you blame. And feel the intonation of blaming. Feel also what it does in your belly, blame. So you go on and feel the efforts in your belly. Feel the face of a blame that you have. Okay? And you can say loudly what you say when you're blaming. And you can curse and blame and do more of this and do more of this. And feel that you're blaming with all of your body in your head and not just faces and hand movements. Also, all your belly is involved, your breathing is involved, and blame, and blame, and blame, and feel that all of your body is blaming, that you put all of your energy into it. Breathe like you blame. Feel your blaming. Be righteous in your mind about, you know that it's their fault. It's because of them. And feel that. And feel how your mouth becomes, feel the taste in your mouth, feel how your eyes become, feel how the tension in your body is being higher and stronger, feel how you bend, how you make yourself smaller, and how you're making yourself smaller, not breathing. Feel how by blaming you are really compacting, compressing yourself. And when it's really reaching a peak, stop everything. All the effort, stop blaming, stop saying those things. Close your eyes, relax your eyes, take a deep breath. Take a very deep breath. And relax your body from blaming. It's over. Let it go. And feel that all the energy that you invested in the blaming now is free to move in your body. And here you can also feel what your body feels when you stop blaming. The pain, the fear, the despair, the sadness. And just agree to feel it. This is real. This is you. It is what it is. And you have to feel it because this is what you feel. So just agree. And allow this energy to move in your body. If your body shakes or shivers or you cry or you scream, it's all legitimate. Let your body do it. Just continue to breathe and continue to relax and let your body do what it wants. Take a deep breath and focus on listening to me again. The next step is complaining. Start complaining in your mind and then loud. Pay attention to the intonation that you use. It's different than blaming. It's more like complaining aims to go on people's nerves and irritate them. This is what it does to you. So start complaining in your mind using this intonation. Feel how your body is responding and following till all your body is complaining. Notice the look in your eyes. Open them and use the look of I'm complaining now in your eyes and use the face of, oh, it's so terrible for me and I'm complaining now. Too difficult and it's war, blah, 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 and continue doing it and notice what it does to your breathing. Notice how all your body bends into the shape of complaining. Notice how you can invest all your energy in complaining. And if you complain, complain all the way. Don't be ashamed to complain with every part of you and feel how it feels for your body. And invest some more energy into it and some more energy into it. And now stop everything and take a deep breath. And just let the energy flow in the body. Pay attention just to your body, not to the sounds and the noises in your head. Just feel the flow of energy in the body. Leave your body alone. Don't interfere. If you're afraid, you're shivering, you're shaking. If you're in pain, just breathe deeply. Relax. Trust your body. It's designed to deal with fear and pain and emotions. It's producing them. Relax. Your body knows what to do. Breathe deeply and relax even more. And now listen to me again. Choose one thing that you hate the most in this situation from the three things you wrote before. One thing that either didn't happen or happened that you didn't want. Choose one thing and focus on that one thing. anger, all the frustration, all the rage, all the sadness, all the fear, all this thing that was trapped in your belly, in your body, and focus it on that thing, on what didn't happen or happened, and build it up again. And this time involved all of this blaming, complaining, anger, righteousness, all these things that we are spending so much time in our minds with, and go into it and send your energy again into this and try to put everything in it. The more energy you put in, the more energy you'll get after. So invest yourself in everything you feel, your anger, your frustration, your rage, everything is legitimate. Okay? Life didn't happen the way you wanted, and it's painful, and it's frightening, and it's sad. So just agree to build up all of this in your body, in your legs, in your low belly, in your chest, in your shoulders, in your eyes, and let go. And breathe deeply, and let the energy flow down towards your legs, and then up from your legs to your head, and feel both flows. There is a flow that goes down and a flow that goes up. And you breathe deeply, and you relax into your body, and you let your body do what it wants. Learning to pay attention with the body, not to the body, means that you agree that you are your body, and you agree to let it feel or sense or experience anything that it can. And right now, if you really relax and you allow whatever movement flow in your body, you contribute to your body's health and well-being. Let it happen. And in this state, try to find a way to agree to what is reality. I call it the is. And let your body do whatever it needs, because the is the is. And if you lost, you lost. If it's over, it's over. And if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. And if the worst happened, it happened. The is the is. Sit in your chair, relax, feel all this flow of energy in your body, and agree to feel whatever it is that you feel, just accepting that the is what it is. And just agree to feel and sense whatever is there. Accepting doesn't mean giving up or surrendering or not finding another way. It's not failure. Accepting allows us in this state when we are full of energy, not blaming, not complaining, but ready to think because we are full of energy and more quiet in our heads. How can you adapt? Think for a minute. How can you find a way to grow out of it? How can you learn to become flexible? What do you need to stop doing or being that will allow you to grow in these new circumstances? What can cause a real future that you can flow with it and flower, instead of just thinking of what will not be? Focus on how to find something new. For that, you cannot rework and recycle all ideas in your head and find solutions. Sit quietly. Trust your body. Don't talk to yourself. Thinking is in silence. When your body is excited and alive, your body thinks, not your mind. Your mind just gives it words. So think How can I adapt? How can this energy and attention that I now have lead me to a new door? This is allowed if you can be in peace with the ease. Without the need to complain and blame. Notice, are you less entangled now within yourself? Can you have more peace with the ease? When we are trapped in complaining and blaming, remember that what is, and you cannot make it not what it is. You cannot make it into the is not. You can only move your attention to your body and find a way to flow with the ease, to relax into it, to accept it. Find how your body can gain power out of this and achieve what you want to achieve, just not in the way you planned, you thought, or believed before. When you are one with your body and you agree to the ease and experience how the ease is in your body, then you have the ability to tap into your energies, into your abilities like never before, without limitations of what was in the past. Silence, energy in our body attention, allow us to use our intelligence and our other abilities in a way that is constructive, while blaming and complaining is incredibly destructive. For the end of the session, I want to ask you a question. What did you discover behind complaining and blaming? Were you surprised? When you open your eyes in a few minutes and come back, please write to me in the comments, what did you discover behind blaming? I'm very interested in knowing. Thank you for today. See you next time.